Hey guys, it's Brittany. I came across a video about a week or two ago that was a video response to a comment that had been made about the lack of quality um, that some YouTubers have um, in their videos. So I just kind of wanted to put my 2 cents in. Um, I have actually been a member of YouTube for probably about 3 or 4 years now. Actually, maybe longer than that. Um, and I have seen a lot of videos, a lot of pagan videos, a lot of non pagan videos, a lot of business tutorials on how to make professional grade videos for your business. Um, when I started actually making videos for YouTube, I watched a couple of those and um, I tried to make um, good videos, but I don't have the equipment that you really need to do so. So I thought that I would just put my 2 cents in. So, number one, um, a lot of us are introverts and don't really feel comfortable being in front of a camera. I being one of them. I am, I'm more the person that, um, in the metaphor of a stage production, I would be the person that built the sets and then hung around um, just off of the main stage area with your prop ready to hand it to you as you run on stage. So I'm a very behind the scenes kind of person. I would rather be behind the camera or behind the curtain or behind the lights. I'm very much that person. but lost my train of thought. Last year, I became more involved in my physical pagan community. We have a meetup group that we do lots of activities with. We have a main meetup every other Saturday that where we go and we basically sit in one of the rooms in a pizza joint and spend a couple of hours talking. And then there's a core group that, or one of a couple of core groups that I'm part of um, that kind of adjourns from the pizza place and then goes to Starbucks and talks for a couple more hours. And usually the same Saturday that we have the main meetup, we have a meetup called Tea and Tarot where we get together and we discuss a card in the tarot deck and we meditate on it and we discuss our meditations afterward and we have tea and cookies and it's pretty fun. And then we have sabbats that we get together for. We have different things that we do. And the group has been around for a few years, but I only recently, in the past year, went back to being a member of it, and I actually am now more of a participating member than I was to begin with. So that has helped me a lot. Being that I am now in a physical community, I wanted to connect to members of the digital community as well. So that is kind of what part of what motivated me to start making videos. And I started decorating for the sabbats or sabbats for the physical meetup group, and I wanted to share those ideas with the digital meetup or the digital pagan community. So that is why I finally jumped in front of the camera and put my videos up on YouTube. Excuse me. So I am still at the point where I'm trying to get comfortable in front of the camera. I'm still at the point where my persona on camera is very serious and it's very formal, and it's not, it doesn't really reflect my true personality because I'm very creative person and I'm very an artsy person. And even though I do have some type A in me, um, I have a very dry and witty sense of humor. And unfortunately, because I don't feel comfortable in front of the camera, I haven't gotten to the point where I can share that true persona with the digital pagan community. So that's part of the reason that my videos personally don't get the views that other people's videos get. Like, just for instance, um, Ember Honeyraven, I'm a big fan of hers, but my videos don't get near the views that hers get because she has more um, of a on-screen presence than I do. So eventually, I hope to get there. I might end up ditching this channel and starting another one, or going a different direction, which is also a factor of a good quality YouTube video. When you are putting information in front of um, or out there for the masses, you can basically choose to go one of two ways. You can put content out there that you know that people will want to see, or you can put content out there that you want to produce. And I'm finding that I'm kind of half and half on that. Like I think this is my 20th, 21st video, something like that. I'll know when I post it, but I noticed that um, my DIY videos, my setting up for ritual decoration videos don't get near as many views as my haul videos or my tag videos, um, because there are more people out there in the community that want to see the tag videos and the haul videos. I don't completely understand that, but because I'm not one of those people that would rather sit around and watch haul videos, but I do understand that there are people out there that want to see them, so I make them. So that's part of it. It's making content that um, that you know people want to see versus content that you want to make. And I actually, when I was first starting um, making videos or looking into making videos, I actually found a channel where the guys is helping to giving you tips on how to make your videos better. And he made a point um, of if you do a Google search for something and there are no videos for it, then there's a reason there's no videos for it. It's because no one wants to see it. And I get his point, but I also understand that if there's no videos for it, it doesn't mean that there's not people out there that want to see it. It means that there's nobody out there that there's people out there that maybe want to see it, but they don't have the means to make it, or they don't have the cojones that it takes to get on camera. Like me, it took me a long time to get on camera. Also, just the level of technological equipment on hand. I make most of my videos off of my MacBook. Um, I've made a couple of videos off of my little Nikon point and shoot that are not great quality. And I have a Samsung Mini. cell phone that I have made a couple of videos off of, and I actually I haven't had as much time as I would like to sit down and learn the technology and learn um, the languages between the technology. Um, I made a series of videos um, back near Yule, and I made them on my Samsung, on my cell phone, and I was going to import them to my MacBook and then splice them together in iMovie. And I could not figure out how to get my cell phone and my laptop to talk to each other because one's an Android and one's an Apple. So, and I didn't have time to fully learn how to make them talk to each other. So I just have to do what I can. I also actually have a portrait, um, little mini portrait studio set up. I have two um, two umbrella style lights, and then I have a third light, like a backdrop light, and those are great when I'm doing um, portraits and still life photography and things of that nature. But I'm finding that even though photography and videography are in the same realm, they also have their distinct qualities and their nuances, and um, it I'm kind of having to learn lighting all over again from a videographer's point of view, and it takes a while because I did a video where I was in better lighting than all my other videos, but everything in the background, while I was lit correctly, everything in the background looked crazy because the wall that I was shooting in front of was white, and the lighting made it look green. So there's another problem. You don't always have the quality that you need for the video. Also, the problem with the lighting, the studio setup, is that I live in a tiny apartment. I live in a 750 square foot apartment, and I don't have space to have that set up all the time. And I don't have time to set it up and spend 2 hours making a 10-minute video and then break it down. And I've got a full-time job. I don't have time to do that. So there's that problem as well. I will say that I have taken time um, to look at videos that give you tips on how to make your videos better. And whenever I watch videos that are not um, that are not as professional grade, um, I take note of things that I dislike about the video, like maybe the person, their face isn't lit enough, or the sound is not as loud, or there are things in the background that's going on, or um, like that. They say a lot, or they take too many pauses, and um, I did it again. I will say that for me, I like to do my videos in one take because I'm not as fluent in iMovie as I want to be, and I don't like jump cuts. I really, really hate jump cuts. I have watched a couple of videos on how to do jump cuts, how to do them properly, how to edit, um, how to use your editing software so that your jump cuts are not as crazy, so that it just looks like you're actually doing professional um, camera angle movements. But again, I don't have the time to do that, and I don't have the equipment that it takes. And just lack of um, lack of education, lack of time, and lack of knowledge is a lot of my problem. So I apologize if this video is, too telling or whatever, but this is my situation. Also, the from my viewpoint, from my viewing of pagan videos in particular, and this video is going to be an example of that because it's already 15 minutes 34 seconds long. So I will put on a video that I think is interesting, and it'll be a 27-minute long video. And because I don't want to sit there in front of a computer screen and stare at somebody for 27 minutes, I will open another tab and listen to them while I am doing something else. Most of the time it's looking at Pinterest, quite honestly. But I will be looking at Pinterest trying to listen to them talk, and I will get distracted by what's on Pinterest, and then I will just stop listening to them, and I will zone out on the audio, my audio experience, and I will just be paying attention to Pinterest. So most of my videos I try to keep at 15, 10 minutes or under, unlike this one. Most of them I try to keep shorter because I don't have a lot of time. I come home and I don't want to listen to 3 hours of YouTube videos. And I know that there are a lot of other people that don't either. So that's why I try to keep my videos short and sweet and to the point. And yeah, so I think I covered all the points that I wanted to cover. I'm kind of going off the cuff. So if you are a person that is frustrated with the quality of the vlog, know that it is a vlog. It's not a professional. It's not a professionally done video. I don't have a crew of 3 to 8 people or more, standing in front of me or off to the side. I'm alone in my apartment right now talking to a computer. So also, most of us don't have fancy lights. I do, but I don't have time or energy to set them up every single freaking time I do a video. Most of us don't have fancy equipment. We just don't have the money for that. To a lot of us, sorry, I'm saying I'm noticing that now that I'm doing this video. A lot of us do this as a hobby in our spare time because we want to reach out to other people in the community to share our thoughts. Yeah. So if you don't like a video, you don't have to watch it. There are literally hundreds of thousands of videos on YouTube. If you don't like a video, you don't have to watch it. You can just click off. You don't have to subscribe to that person. You don't have to watch their videos. You're going to be more detrimental to everybody if you leave a negative comment as opposed to if you just click off. Now, leaving constructive criticism is different, but leaving a negative comment like, I'm gonna expletive, whatever, that's not constructive. That's not helpful to anybody. That's just you being a dick because you think that you're powerful sitting behind your keyboard. So if you don't like a video, don't watch it. Don't be nasty to the person that's making it because, again, it takes a lot of cojones to get in front of a camera and bare your soul to, John Q. Public. And it takes a lot of cojones to let people know how you live, know what kind of crap is in your apartment or your home in general. Um, I mean, because you know that I have a fireplace in my apartment now. You know that I like Hieronymus Bosch. You know that I have, a bunch of books behind me. And so, I mean, you know and collect information about me as you watch my videos and you do everybody else. And um, yeah, so just be kind to people, be patient with people. Um, just don't be an asshole in general. Just know that people, especially in small communities like the pagan community, make videos and they put videos out there because they want to be heard. They want to be welcomed by a community. They want to be part of a community. They want to learn more and have more general knowledge than they did before. And unfortunately, that means putting themselves out there to be judged and ridiculed. So, anyway, this video has gone on 10 minutes longer than I thought it would. So, I will see you all again soon. Blessed be.